Okay, carry the 1. E equals MC squared. And, oh, hey, I'm just over here writing down some ways to invest my tax return, and I figured I'd come and share it with you guys. What's up? Alana here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, then welcome to my channel. My name is Alana and I make videos on everything related to beauty, style, and just overall life. So if you like videos like that, then do not forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell before you leave here today, so that way that you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about 8 ways that you can effectively flip your tax return, okay? AKA ways that you can invest your tax return. Now, I know that this is the one check that we are all waiting for every single year, okay? And I know that some of you guys already have premeditated plans on how you're about to murder this check. But wait a second, okay? Before you head to the Gucci store, sis, before you go get those new pair of lubes, just hear me out for a second, okay? I want to help you out. I want to help you take your money and have that money make you more money, okay? Because that's really what this game is about. That's how the rich stay rich, okay? They don't spend all their money. They invest it, they flip it, okay? So if you want to know 8 ways that you can effectively invest your tax return, then keep on watching. Number 1, you can make a down payment on a home or an investment property. Now, this I would only advise you if you're someone who is already in the position to be able to buy a home, meaning that your credit is in the right place, meaning that you do have employment, you have, all the requirements that they would need in order for you to be able to be approved for a mortgage. This tax return that comes in, it's going to be a couple $1,000s, and that is a great start, where you don't have to pull money out of your savings account or your rainy day fund. That's a great start to owning a home. Now, if you're going to invest in a property, there are many ways that you can find properties that you do not have to put a lot of money down on. I personally know a few people who have bought properties with their tax returns, and I think that is a great way for you to be able to invest your money. Now, if you are getting an income property or some type of investment property, that's going to make you more money. You can have tenants in there. You can Airbnb it out. You can do a lot with an income property, okay? So I'm just putting it out there. Number 2 is pay off a debt. Do you have any old past due bills lingering over your head? Maybe you have a credit card bill. Maybe you have an old utility bill. Maybe you owe money on your house or your car or your mortgage, whatever it is. Take that money and instead of going to spend it, put it on your debt. Paying down your debt is going to help you so much in the long run. You do not want to owe anybody. Trust me, they will come and they will serve you with papers and they will sue you if you don't pay them. Like, there's no such thing as free. So if you owe someone, pay them off, because you will save yourself a lot of headache in the long run. Whenever you make more money, that money can go in your pocket instead of paying off bills or paying on interest. Number 3 is invest in stocks. Now, stock buying and trading is not as hard as it seems. There's tons of information on the internet that you can look into that will help you get started with buying, trading, selling stocks and stuff like that. Now, you can invest in the regular stock market, or you can invest in cryptocurrency, or both. But there's a lot of information out there. Educate yourself. It's something that's great to get into. And there's even a lot of different apps that have made it so easy, like Stash, Robinhood, I think is another one. I'm gonna link all these down below so you guys can sign up. And it's just an easy way for you to, I think Acorns is one too, where they'll save like your change and they'll put it into investments. They'll invest the money for you. When I was, I think 19, I actually took my tax return and I opened up an investment account. I took like half of my tax return and I just bought a bunch of stocks and I let it sit in there, and over the years that account has grown and grown and grown as the stock market has grown. Investing in stocks is a great way to flip your tax return and build long-term wealth. Okay, now this is not going to be like a quick get rich type of thing. It does take time for stocks to build and, you know, gain money and stuff like that, but the earlier that you put money in, the more beneficial it will be to you in the long run. Okay, number 4 is start a business. Businesses need capital to survive. That's how you're going to buy your supplies. That's how you're going to invest in equipment. That is how you're going to be able to move and do everything. You need cash flow. So having money that is not a part of your normal everyday income is a great source to start up your business. If you've been thinking about starting maybe an online store or an Etsy shop, or just any business that you've been thinking about, or, you know, even turning your hobbies into a business, anything that you like to do, take that money, invest it in some good quality supplies and equipment, and get yourself started. Number 5 is stash your cash in an emergency fund or some type of savings account. Now at Barclays, I think they still have the 1% interest, but trying to find a savings account that gives like a good amount of interest is definitely hard. You probably get more money back in the stock market than you would in a like regular savings account. But Barclays is an awesome bank. I love Barclays. They have a savings account where you actually get 1% interest back. So that's great. If you're putting, let's say like you're putting, you know, $3,000 in there, you're getting 1% of that back every year. So that's $30. Like I said, you don't really see that much of a return, but it's less risky than the stock market if you're someone who doesn't really like to take risks like that. Putting it in a savings account, at least you know that it will be growing every year, and then you get paid interest on top of whatever you have in there. So it is beneficial to find a good savings account to go ahead and stash your money. Also, the emergency fund part of it, I think everyone should have some sort of emergency backup money. I've known people who don't have any emergency fund, and then when things happen, they're just like, you know, now I gotta go out and do it. But really, you should have like, you're supposed to have between like 6 to 12 months saved up. I know everybody probably can't do that, but taking your tax return and putting it away for a rainy day is definitely a great way to get a head start at building a super padded and cushiony savings account, because you never know when your car is going to have an issue. You know, maybe your kid will have an issue. Maybe you don't get paid on time. Like, you never know what can happen throughout the next year. So it will be nice for you to have some sort of security under your belt. Number 6 is invest in experiences. I am a firm believer in investing in experiences. I just feel like buying clothes and like material things, you have those things, but they don't really, you know, last forever. Experiences and memories, those are things, you know, they will live on forever. So I would say take a vacation with your family, take some time off, go do something that's on your bucket list, do something that you've always wanted to try. Let's say that you've always wanted to go skydiving or something. I mean, I'm not condoning going skydiving or anything like that, but that's an experience that you will keep close to your heart forever. So I say invest in it, okay? Invest in making your life the best possible life that you could possibly live, because you only get one of them, okay? And skydiving might take that one away from you. But if you, just anything that you've always wanted to do, vacations, places in the world that you've always wanted to see, take that tax return, take that money and go invest it in those experiences. Number 7 is invested in your children. So a lot of us younger parents, we don't really plan ahead as much as some of, you know, the people of yesteryear, okay? And something that I always made sure to do was every single year when I get my taxes, I take pretty much half of that money and I put it in an account for my daughter. So this account, she will have money. She has money from my taxes every year, and then she also has like money from other things in there. But that money is in an account that does gain interest every year, and my plan is to hold on to that account until she turns 18. And then once she goes off to college, I will give her access to that account, and she will have, you know, college fund, and she'll also have money that will, you know, help her while she's away at college and not working and stuff like that. So let's say your kids want to play like an extracurricular activity. Maybe you want them to learn music. Maybe you want to put them in like a really good school or a summer camp. Like, use that tax money, put it aside, and invest it in your babies, okay? Because they deserve it, and they the reason why half y'all getting back so much anyway. Number 8 is pay something off in advance. So one of my good friends actually takes their tax return and pays off their cable bill in advance, so that way they don't have to worry about it for the rest of the year. I think that is a great idea. You could do that with your phone bill, you could do that with your electric bill, you could do that with pretty much anything, like your mortgage, your rent. Like, you can pay stuff up in advance, and that way when you get paid, you know, like your regular check, you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. You don't have to split that money among so many things, because you already took care of it by investing your tax return in it, okay? Ding, 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 ding. And here's a bonus, okay? So one of the number one things I think that you should invest your tax return in is yourself, okay? Invest in bettering yourself, and whatever that means to you is what it means to you. But for example, you could invest in an education. You know, maybe you want to take that class that will teach you how to learn a special skill that you've always wanted to know. Maybe you can take that money and invest in learning a second language. That will actually earn you more money in the long run, because you know how much more money they pay people who speak multiple languages at jobs? You get like almost double the pay when you speak more than one language. So investing in another language is something that I would definitely put my money towards. Self-care is a thing, you guys. Self-care is really a thing. Maybe you've been struggling all year to kind of keep your hair up. Go buy that wig. By the way, if you need to buy a wig, you can visit the link down below in the description box. Niori.com, www.niorihair.com. We have awesome wigs, and that would be a great way to invest your tax return, because you'll get over 365 days of awesome hair, okay? That means that you'll save money going to the beauty salon. When you look good, you feel good. So if you feel like it's worth it to you, then definitely do it. But like I said, I would not really technically go and spend my whole tax return on one material thing that's not really gonna like bring me more money or save me money in the long run. You know, a wig will save you some money. A pair of shoes probably really won't save you that much money. Just saying, okay? That's it for my tips today, you guys. I hope that you liked this video. If it was helpful for you, if you found some new ideas, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. Have you spent your tax return yet? And if you have, what did you spend it on? And if you have not, what do you plan on spending it on? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, before you leave, do not forget to click the link down below to subscribe. And I love you guys as always. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.